Hey everyone, welcome back to the Data Crunch podcast. I'm Vadym, Growth Marketing Manager here at OWOX, and today we're unpacking a challenge that nearly every data-driven business runs into. And most don't even see it coming. It's called the self-service paradox. The more access you give your teams to data, the more confusion, mistrust, and silos you might accidentally create. To break it all down and explore how to actually solve it, I've got Ruslan here with me, our head of product at OWOX. Hey Ruslan, welcome back.
Hey Vadym, always a pleasure to be here. And yes, I am really excited about this topic because I think it touched on a hidden pain point for a lot of companies. Everyone wants, to empower business users with data, but what actually happens? People get lost in dashboards, definitions clash, and trust evaporates. And when you think about it, it's not that team don't want to use data. It's that the system doesn't support them. It either overwhelms them, with complexity, or locks them out with the governance.
Yes, exactly. I love how you put that. The system either gives you too much or too little, and the trick is finding that balance. We're going to talk about where most companies go wrong, how to spot the warning signs of chaos, and how to finally break out of the pendulum swing between freedom and control. But before we dive in, just a quick reminder. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Leave us a comment and share it if you've ever dealt with the self-service struggle in your own team. And if you're tuning from Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or anywhere else, make sure to follow the show. We've got new episodes every Thursday with practical takes on all things data, analytics, and modern marketing. All right, Ruslan, let's kick things off. Why do so many companies run into this self-service paradox? What's the typical pattern that leads them there?
Great question. It usually starts with good intentions. A company hires a data team and invests in infrastructure, starts collecting more granular data, and adds tools for analytics. The assumption is simple. More data plus more tools is equal better decisions. But what actually happens is that even with all these pieces in place, the businesses still struggles to act on data independently. Product managers, marketers, and customer success teams, they still end up relying on analysts to pull reports or clarify metrics. And that is because there is a missing piece in the middle, a system for true self-service analytics.
So, you're saying the groundwork is there, the team, the tools, the data, but there's still this wall between data and decision making, right?
Exactly, and that is where the paradox starts. Companies think their solution is just to open the floodgates, give everyone access to all the data, and expect magic to happen. But instead of empowerment, what you often get is chaos. People don't know where to find what they need. They don't trust the numbers. Different teams use different definitions. You end up with inside scavenger hunts. Business users pinging analysts across Slack threads just to find the right field or the right metric.
Right, and that scavenger hunt drains time and creates frustration. Instead of moving faster, teams get stuck. So, what happens next?
So, typically, the pendulum swings. Leadership tries to rein things back in. They introduce more governance, more approval layers, more data restrictions, trying to control the chaos. But now we are back where we started. Data bottlenecks and frustrated business teams. That is the paradox in action. Swing too far for either direction, full access or full control, and you lose all the benefits of both.
Yeah, it looks like it's a lose-lose situation. Either people are waiting for reports or they drowning in noise and mistrust? I see. So how do you escape that? What does it really take to break the paradox?
Great question. To get out of this cycle, you need a system that serves both sides. One that gives business users success in a way that's intuitive, so they can ask questions and get answers in natural language. But also a system where data team stays in control. They define the structure, the logic, and the metrics. That's how you balance empowerment with governance. And conversational AI, powered by a semantic data model, is a big part of that solution.
I see. Great. So let's talk more about that. What does meeting business users where they are actually look like?
It means people can ask questions in plain English, not write SQL or scroll through endless dashboards. Think Slack or chat-based interfaces that plug into your data model. A marketing lead can ask, what is our cost per sign up by region, and get an answer right there. No ticket required. And all of that is only possible because the data model behind the scenes has definitions and governance built in. It's not chaos, it's clarity delivered fast.
Yeah, I love that. The business gets agility, the data teams get structure, everyone wins.
Exactly. And this is the approach we've taken at OWOX BI. Our system is built to support this duality. Analysts define the model once, with clear logic, reusable metrics, and secure access rules. Then product managers, marketers, execs, they all get a conversational interface and a reporting layer right in Google Sheets. No more scavenger hunts, no more broken trust, just data working the way it should.
Awesome. Yeah, I like that. So to wrap this up for our listeners, if you're stuck in self-service paradox, what's the first step to take?
Well, start with your data model. Get your definitions aligned, your metrics standardized. From there, build a system that lets business users ask questions and get answers in the tools they already use. Keep the governance, but remove the friction. And above all, don't chase self-service for its own sake. Chase clarity, empowerment, trust. That's what actually moves the needle.
Yeah, that's a powerful way to end it. Thanks so much, Ruslan. I think this episode will hit home for a lot of teams who feel like they've done everything right and still can't get the results they want from their data.
Thanks, Vadym. Always a pleasure. And hopefully these episodes helps more folks break out the loop and start building data systems that really work.
Yeah, sure. And hey, if you're one of those teams, we'd love to help. Check out OWOX BI at owox.com and see how we're helping companies turn their data chaos into clarity with scalable models, conversational reporting, and live Google Sheets integration. You can find the link in the description below. Thanks for listening to the Data Crunch podcast. Subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you're tuning in from. We'll see you next Thursday with another deep dive into the world of data. Take care.